Hello everyone and welcome to another video review by Centipede Geek and Ash. Today we will be discussing our thoughts and opinions on the sci-fi television series with the name of Dominion. We will be talking about the entire first season. Just to give you guys a quick rundown of what the show is all about, it's pretty much mainly about, it's based off the film called Legion, I believe, that came out roughly 3 or 4 years ago, and it takes place like what, 20 years after that, 40, 50, I'm not really for sure how long. But it takes place quite a few years after the events of Legion. It's got the same two characters in it. You have Gabriel, you have Michael, and I never saw the movie, but I have seen the entire first season. And pretty much what we have happening is what's the main guy's name? He's the chosen one, and he's pretty much the one that's gonna save Vega from destruction. He's gonna save Vega from the end happening. He's the chosen one. He's got all these tattoos on him, and that's pretty much the main plot. You don't remember his name? It doesn't matter.
No.
Anyways,
It may come to me later.
it's all good. Anyways, he's the one who's gonna save the world. He's chosen, and it's pretty much an ongoing fight between our two angels, pretty much, Michael and Gabriel. And one of them's good, and one of them's bad, and that's pretty much the main story. Ashley, what did you think of the first season of Dominion?
I really enjoyed all of it. I have seen the movie, and obviously quite different from the movie. I mean, yeah, it takes the same aspects of Gabriel and Michael, fighting each other. But in the movie, it takes that on like a whole lot more than like what the show does.
Do you like the movie more? It's kind of what
I guess in a way, yes. But I mean, I really like the TV show. I liked it a lot.
I haven't seen the movie, but from what I can tell, I think I like the show a little bit more because the show I think it gives it a lot more story. Because with the movie, you have a bigger budget, and the TV show, in my opinion, gives it a lot more story.
Mm-hmm. Well, the TV series is able to
develop the characters, right?
Tell the story.
Yeah. It gives it all this back.
Got such a short boundary of everything it can do in the amount of time it has.
So what did you like about Dominion? What did you not like about it? Any complaints or any things you really liked, or?
I don't really have any big complaints about anything, really. I really enjoyed the TV show.
I loved it. I thought it was really cool.
It was really good. Like, one of my favorite characters is the one dude's dad. On the opposite side.
Oh,
the guy that's in Buffy.
Oh, okay, right.
The guy that plays Giles.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Him. I really liked his character a lot.
He had some nice story to him. Yeah, I thought so too.
And like with Gabriel and Michael, I almost like Gabriel more than Michael.
Yeah, especially when you find out spoilers towards the end, right? When you find out what actually happened, like what he did.
Yeah.
What the so-called good angel, the so-called one that was teaching.
I'm pretty sure that doesn't happen in the movie, like what they did with that.
Well, of course it doesn't. But the so-called one that was teaching him the entire time was the one that killed everyone.
Yeah.
Because what I really like is they take things that are in the Bible and they kind of make their own thing about them. Like, instead of like this big flood that happened, it was actually an angel killing everyone, slaughtering everybody. And I just thought that was really interesting. And it was actually the angel that we thought was bad. He was actually the one that was actually trying to stop him from what he was doing. He was actually trying to save everybody. He was, trying to cover up, what he did. So it's a really cool concept. I thought. One of my favorite things about the show was the concept. I will say, it does take a little while for the show to take off, for it to get interesting. Like, I liked the show, and it was interesting, but it took me a while to actually get into it, which isn't a bad thing. It probably took me about 5 or 6 episodes for me to really get into it. But once it started showing, the guy from Buffy, I forget his name, the British actor. Anyways, once it started showing him and his son being with that cult, following the trope, that whole thing, that was really cool. I liked, how, and then by the end of the first season, excuse that, people, right? Anyways, by the end of the first season, he's, banished. He's on his own. He's banished from Vega, right? So I thought that was interesting. So what's some other things you liked? Well, 1 out of 10 rating. Give me that.
Give it an 8.
You give it an 8?
Yeah.
I'd give it a solid. I'd give it about a 9. I really enjoy it. I really don't have any complaints. If I had to make one complaint, is that it took me a little while to get interested. But right after I got interested, I was all in. You know, I loved it. And I do believe the show has been confirmed for a season 2, I believe. I could be wrong, but I do believe it has. What's up?
My second favorite character, that chick. She's pretending to be somebody else, but it's actually her.
Oh, okay. I know who you're talking about.
Helena.
Okay.
Is that her name?
It's all good. I don't
Something
remember.
like that.
It's all good.
Anyway, but she's pretending to be her wife when it's really her. I loved that.
The episode that I got into, I think it's the one you're talking about, whenever you find out that that one girl is actually an angel, she's not human, and then it gets all sentimental, and the person's mom, and she ends up dying.
That chick?
Yeah, she ends up dying.
That's not who I'm talking about.
Okay, well that's the episode that made me get into it. I think it was like the 6th or 7th episode.
Yeah.
That's when I really started getting into the show. Was whenever you found out that she was actually an angel that got so that was really cool. I thought gave the show some nice backstory, and then once it showed the whole flashback scene with Michael and Gabriel and what Michael really did, that's when it got really cool. I enjoyed that quite a bit. And then it ends with not a huge cliffhanger, but a little bit of a cliffhanger.
No, it's a stupid ending.
You think it? Yeah, it does have a quick. Yeah, I guess it is kind of a big cliffhanger, isn't it? He goes to join Gabriel, right?
Yeah, he's climbing up freaking Gabriel's mountain. Stupid ending.
He's doing it for a good cause, though.
I don't care. It's a stupid ending.
Well, that's how they attract you to that second season, right? They hit it with the cliffhanger, so they know you're going to watch it, so you can see what happens.
Well, it's still stupid.
Overall, I really enjoyed the first season. It was just really cool. My favorite thing about it was some great characters, some really good concepts, some nice sentimental and emotional stories to go with it, and overall, there's some really cool action sequences too. At times, the camera gets a little strange with some of the angles and stuff, but it's not really a bad thing. It just gets kind of strange with the action scenes sometimes. But overall, it's just kind of a really cool series. You know, it's a nice fantasy series. You know, that's on the Sci-Fi Channel, and I always like stuff on the Sci-Fi Channel. And overall, I thought it was a great first season. I don't really have any complaints. And you said a solid 8 out of 10. You said. Anything else you want to say about that before we wrap this video up? Solid 9 out of 10 for me. It's a great show. If you guys are fans of the Sci-Fi Channel, if you're fans of Legion or demons and angels and you like that kind of thing, Dominion might be just for you. That's our review of the sci-fi television series for the first season by the name of Dominion. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe to our page below, and we'll see you guys later with more videos.